Hello everyone, Small Farmer 6710. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to episode 8 on the big 132 model farm diorama display. I've never seen the roads around the model farm as busy as now, with all the silage making, harvest season, and also straws after starting off as well, along with a few breakdowns to make the week a bit interesting. Let's get into it, guys. Let's see what's happening. Stay tuned. So starting off here in PJ and Derek's farm. It's quiet enough after making the hay last week. They have a few acres of hay down across the road that PJ mowed with the class mower. So that hopefully be baled there tomorrow or so. But they're currently just getting ready for a bit of a job. They're bringing a few load of topsoil to a garden and they're going to level it out and reseed it. So they have the 8560 New Holland on the Herbs dump trailer, and they're going to be hauling topsoil out of a neighbouring farm and bringing it to the garden to level it off. So the house was built a few years ago, so they only starting to do the garden now since they have a few pound. So that's what they're doing there now. PJ taking on a bit of work there. Pay for all the expenses, I suppose. And I suppose he likes taking on new projects and things like that. It would be interesting now to see if he'd get this JCB 820 digger. Will he get this running? It's been sitting here in the background for quite some time and haven't really heard much talk about it there in a while, so it'd be interesting to see if he gets that running there, maybe for a few jobs around the farm or even for some hire work as well. It's been a long time since I've seen a bit of hire work now, in fairness. But yeah, I'm sure someday it'll happen anyway. Coming into the town, into the village, make room for the Tommy and Niall coming through the town here. They're moving the combine to the next field there at the moment. They're going into a lot of spring barley, so they are. They were harvesting there yesterday, and moisture was at about 19%, which is pretty good. And just had to give the straw a day to sit, and the baler isn't long after the combine. But 8250 Massey is on the header trailer, escorting the combine to the next field. So they're just going into a 50-acre block of ground, so that'll keep them busy there for a day or two. I'm not really sure how many acres the 8070 does, but does a few anyway. Wouldn't do as much as the big combines, obviously, but it trashes it as good as the other ones anyway. This isn't a good sign. We've the Gardaí Síochána coming after a man here now. He's in his 8560 New Holland on a Brahman bale trailer with no straps. Some say he has Bluetooth straps on, but hopefully the guards don't notice now. And I think Ivan has already copped him in the rearview mirror. He's a brave enough old load now with no straps. He's after taking a load of straw, so he has. Last episode we seen him with a load of hay and he had no straps on either. So I think it's been coming from for quite a while. Maybe, hopefully he can make it back to the farm without getting pulled over. Coming into tonight's farm machinery, a lot of business being made today. Last episode there was a man came up from the country to look at this Agrotron 135, and got all the checks through the workshop and everything, and she's heading down to Tipperary now. So your man is just looking for a backload coming by the dealership, and he's after picking up a backload, so he has, which not a tractor you see every day now, not a common sight around here. A 1474 County short nose. I think he's after coming from the Shefflin's auctions in England. He's also after coming off the boat, and he also has a McHale F550 baler on as well. So the Dyke's just after hook it up onto it there just so make space on the low loader. So yeah, he's going to hit the road, header for the Premier County. Hopefully they win the Ireland today. I won't follow the hurling that much now, but up Tipperary. But yeah, nice farm machinery, pretty busy, alright. Cool mower in for a new bed. Bed has to be stripped apart and a few new gears put in place since the man left it low on oil. Coming down the road, we have a New Holland T6020 on a Coon bale wrapper. He's going off to wrap a few bales there on a stud farm. That they're doing haylage on the bales on the headland, and then they leave the rest of the field for hay. So he'll be only wrapping the headland bales. Coming down the back road, we've this monster of a Fendt Favorite 926 and a triple axle dually low loader. On the low loader is a Hitachi 210. Moving on to the next site, they're after coming off from a drainage job, and I think now they're going to clear off a site for a new house, so they're going to have a lot of topsoil to clear off, and then they'll do the foundations as well. So always busy, so they are. I think your man does a good bit of building, and then he has a bit of a farm as well. So yeah, lovely outfit in fairness, and the Fendt is a credit to him. Now, down in Derek and PJ's bottom yard, or at the out yard I suppose you could call it, where he has a few machines stored. The 13006 was sent down to get the land leveller and to level out all the soil there for the new garden that they're doing. So just getting ready for the week ahead, to be honest, making sure everything's alright. Have the other dump trailer there if needed, but I doubt they'll need it. It's not that big of a job. Only a few 4 or 5 or 50-60 ton of topsoil to be drew in, that's about it. Ford TW25 combined with a Heston 4700 square baler. Definitely not an outfit you see every day. Heading off to bale a bit of straw. I think he's going to bale, taking a bit of straw off Tommy and Niall, so he is, and he's going to bring it back to his own farm. So I think they'll make 8x4 coffin bales, I think, to do, or maybe they make the big Heston bales, since it is a Heston, to be fair. Yeah, that's a nice outfit in fairness now. And someone's going to have to pull in anyway. I don't know who it's going to be, but 2 big machines heading against each other. I don't know who's going to have to pull in. I'd say the Ford will have to put back into this field here now. Coming into Finbar's farm, he was busy last week. He got all the hay in, so he did. Threw it all there in the shed, and he just parked the Massey in the middle of the yard. I think he's gone off to the beach or something today after such a hard week. So Finbar taking it easy, so he is, maybe too easy, but he doesn't have a care in the world. All the sheep are all happy out, and all the cattle and sheep, they're all making good money this year, so Finbar doesn't know what to do with himself. TM190 Blue Power and the Coverland Trail Mower. One of Tommy and Niall's drivers there just got a phone call, go off and drop 30 acres for second cut silage. So he is sent on his way. He'll be mowing there for the rest of the evening anyway. It's just himself gone off mowing, so he'll be a while at it anyway. Just over the hedge here, pumping out the square bales, the John Deere 7810 on this John Deere square baler, which you haven't seen out of the shed. It was in the back of the round roof machinery shed there for quite some time, and that is pumping out the golden bricks. They done one headland with the round bales, so they did, and then they changed their mind. Tommy and Niall changed their mind to do square bales, as they usually sell a lot of straw to the west, and that's what they do. They just do the square bales. I think you can fit more on the trailer or something like that. You guys tell me. But yeah, nice to see the John Deere paired up with a John Deere baler. Very, very unique and different, and a brilliant scene, I must say. 6R185 on the Cane grain trailer. Drawing corn flat out all day. There's a few of them on the draw, so there is, drawing in the quins. And another John Deere, a 7310R, off the bale straw, I suppose. Keeping up after the combine anyway. Which would you rather, guys? The 7810 on the John Deere baler, or the 7310R on the New Holland baler? I think I know what I'd be taking. Coming into the yard, Class Arian 640 is just filling up with a bit of air into the tyres of the Smith trailer, just checking the air pressure. And he's going to be heading out to the field there after the combine. They're currently moving field to, and he'll be drawing from the combine there all evening. Back to the yard here. So nice Farm Machinery call out van currently out here. Bit of a problem with the McHale baler. We're not going to point fingers now, but someone who was driving the baler there during the week, he tangled the wires up around the PTO shaft and tear the control box out of the cab. So the whole needs a whole new loom, so it does, and a few new pipes as well. So not the greatest now. Tommy and I weren't that happy now, but Iman is still working away anyway. But these things happen, I suppose. Iveco Stralis is just parked in the shed there. He had a load there from last night, so he just said he'd park in the shed there, keep the moisture down, and stop the dew getting onto the corn. All the hay is still out in the field. Just need to get time to bring it in, to be honest. I think it's all sold, so it is. And then coming in to the forest, we've one of the ESB men going up. There's a bit of a fault on the line, so there is up in the mountains here, so they're just going to check out what's happening. Can't beat the ESB man to get the work done, in fairness. So that's about it, guys. A lot going on in this episode. That's about it for this side of the Mull farm. So that's about it, guys, for today's episode, episode 8. It's been a very busy episode of harvest, my favourite time of year. Don't know about you guys, but harvest really does cheer me up, so it does. And I really like this scene here now, the John Deere 7810 pumping out the golden bricks with the John Deere square baler. A real nice scene. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye for now.